Welcome back to Cap Review. We want to bring in the president and chairman of the Western Maryland Young Republicans, Ritchey. Thank you so much for being here. So you were at the inauguration this past week. Talk to us about why you went and what you thought about it.
Yeah, so I'm actually interning with a senator down in Annapolis, and it was a historic day. And the senator was like, go on, despite what you think and despite what your beliefs are, it was historic, and it was just a very cool experience for everybody. So I did get to witness the inauguration of Governor Wes Moore and Lieutenant Governor Aruna Miller.
I want to go over some sound from the inauguration that you went to and get your feedback on it. Let's take a listen.
Sure.
This journey has never been about making history. It's about marching forward. Today is not an indictment of the past. Today is a celebration of our collective future.
All right, so what's your thought on that? What are your biggest takeaways?
Well, my first takeaway is, Governor Moore is, he is very much a polished individual, and he's very energized, and he did a very good job of energizing his base in the general and in the primary. And so he knows how to pull crowd, and he knows how to talk to people. And so that's one, that's how he won. Part of the reason he won. Another thing, his campaign slogan was "Leave no one behind," and for me, leave no one behind also includes the Republicans in this state. My sincere hope is that he goes into this 4-year term and has a seat at the table for the Republicans in Maryland. I think that's significant. Larry Hogan was able to work across the aisles with the Democrats. But we'll see. We'll see what he has in store for us.
Are there any specific policies that you're thinking about where, Republicans would feel like they have a seat at the table? How would that actually look? Well,
there's a bill right now Senator Klossmeyer has about financial literacy that is up for committee hearing here soon, and several Republicans are very much have signed on to this bill. So because it's a common sense policy, something that we can all agree on for high school students is being able to know what's going on with your finances and your taxes.
So we had a Republican governor now for 8 years. The GOP party candidate, Dan Cox, only received 33% of the vote. What do you think went wrong? Did that election signal that maybe Dan Cox was too far right of a candidate to represent the majority of Maryland Republicans? What do you think?
So, look, it's hard to say what if, Kelly Schultz would have won the primary. It's hard to say if she would have had a better chance against Governor Moore. However, but one thing I will say about this is I think that it would have been a more competitive race if the Democrat Governors Association and others wouldn't have gotten involved in the Republican primary. But who's to say? Who's to say what would have happened?
So do you wish there was a do-over? What do you think were the lessons learned for the GOP party in Maryland?
So I think we need to reevaluate what went wrong with not just in Maryland, but like nationwide. We were hoping for this red wave and it never materialized. And so we need to reevaluate how we talk to our base. How do we get people to vote for us? One big thing for me, being the chairman of the Young Republicans, is getting younger Republicans involved. Not just getting involved with, door knocking and sign waving, but actually running for office. I believe that younger people have a voice, and we need to be heard. And so that's my priority going into 24 and going into 26 when the local elections are back up again.
And Cross, I have to ask, just watching the House Speaker vote, that it went through 15 times, how did that all come off to you when there was this much division and infighting within the Republican Party on the House floor?
So to be perfectly honest on that one, I thought, well, first off, Speaker McCarthy should have probably gotten this taken care of in the summertime. He should have rallied his troops and been like, listen, what's wrong? What's not going right? What do you want to see happen? So part of this, I believe, some of it is Kevin McCarthy's issue as well. I do think, in some regard, it did make us look bad. We're not united anymore. So for the 15 times that there was a vote, the Democrats laughed and they were loving it. So it made us look very poor. Made us look like we didn't know what was going on. So now that he is Speaker, I'm hoping that he can instill changes within the House now and in the country.
Cross Ritchey from the Western Maryland Young Republicans, thank you so much for being here on Capitol Review and for your time.
Yes.
All right, we'll be right back. Stay with us. You're watching Capitol Review.